Hey guys, welcome back. In the last session, we have written a code for customer services business class, and we have in the customer service business class we have written implementations for logging the customer details, and we have written implementation for updating the balance, and written implementation for adding the reward points to a customer. Okay, so in this session, we'll be creating a client application. So we'll be making a call to all these implementations from our line code. Okay, so let's jump to the client and let's start writing the code. So this is the client application package. So here I'll be adding all these client applications. So I'll be creating a client application called bank. So bank client application, public static void main. The client application will be having the public static void main as well. To do, remove the to do. Okay. Now what I'll do is first I'll be creating the customer. Okay. So I'll be creating the customer object. Customer goes to new customer. New customer. New customer. Here you'll be adding the customer account number. So I'll be adding the customer account number. It is a string, right? So I'll say A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3, 4 is the customer account number, and the balance. Currently, the customer is having the 10,000 as the balance, let's say. So the customer name is, let's say, Sajjad is the customer name. That's fine. So we have the customer details now with us. Okay. So now what I'll do is I'll be creating the customer service where our business logic would be residing it, right? So I'll be creating an object of customer service now. So I'll say customer service, customer services. So I'll say customer service goes to new customer services. That's fine. I have created an object of customer services. Now I'll say customer service dot. I'll be logging the customer message. Okay. So for that, what I'll do is I'll simply call customer service dot customer consumer customer service dot customer consumer dot asset method. Here I'll be passing the asset method. Okay, so now let me try this one. So let me try and execute this one. See here, customer service is a object, and customer consumer is the object of the this implementation. Okay, so we will be calling asset method using this because customer consumer is the object of this consumer. Okay, consumer interfacing. So we will be using this customer consumer object, and we will be making a call to the asset method because asset method is a non-static method. Non-static method must be called with respect to object name. What is our object name? Customer consumer. Okay, so if you want to execute this, if you want to execute the implementation of asset method, then what you have to do is you have to create an object of customer services, and through customer services you will be calling to the customer consumer. So using the customer consumer, you will be making a call to the asset method by passing the customer details. Okay, so let's execute this one. So what this will be doing, it will be logging the customer details. This will log the customer details. This will log the customer details. This will log the customer details. Let's right click, run as a Java application. Right click, run as a Java application. Let's see what would be the output. Okay, so we are getting the customer details. So what I'll do is I will be generating a toString in I'll be generating a toString in the customer class. Okay, so that I can see the customer details. A source generate toString. So toString will be generated. Okay, so now when I go back and execute the client application again, now I'll be seeing the customer details. See here, I can see the customer details. Account number is ABCD 1234, and balance is 1000 and 10,000, and name is Sajjad. So this is the customer details we have just logged in. Now the next thing is that, what is the next thing? I want to update the balance of a customer. update the balance of a customer. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll have created the customer services. Okay, customer services dot, I'll say by consumer dot accept. So this will be accepting the two parameters. Update balance will be accepting two parameters. One is the customer, the other one is the customer object, the other one is the amount. Let's say for example I want to add 2001 rupee. 2001 rupee. Okay, so now this will be updating the balance of a customer. Let's see. So customer CU service is a object of customer service. So customer service will be having a implementation for the asset method. So the implementation is given by the BiConsumer. It is an BiConsumer is an object of the uh, Bicon is the object of the BiConsumer. If you see here, Bicon is the object of the BiConsumer. Okay, so now when you run this, you'll be seeing the message like updated the balance for the customer name, so on. So let me show you. See, updated the balance for Sajjad and the balance is 12,001 rupee. At first, the balance is 10,000. But when I've added the 2001 rupee, the balance is become 12,001 rupee. 12,001 rupees. Similarly, you can execute the reward points implementation as well. So how we can do that? We can directly go to the customer a banking client application. I'll be use the customer services dot. I'll be I'll be checking for the reward points. For what for reward points, what is the name? Okay, object in consumer is the name. So I'll give this object in consumer. Okay, because this is not a public, right? So I have to make this as a public. Fine. Okay, so object and consumer, I'll be passing the consumer and the amount, the reward points I want to add it. 500 reward points I want to add it. Okay, so let's run this one. Run as a Java application. So this will be executed and it will give the output as rewarded Sajjad with the 500 loyalty points. Okay, so this is how you will be, uh, you know, writing the code for the implementation of the services like logging and updating the balance and adding the reward points to the loyalty customers. Okay, so I hope you understood about this. And in the next session, we will be learning about the next concept. Until then, thank you for watching.